Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sergeant Wayne Meister, Public Information Officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Let me once again welcome you to another daily press briefing hosted by the TTPS for Friday, 27th January 2012. We'll get straight into some information. In the Northeastern Division, during the period 9 p.m. on Thursday, 26th January to 1 a.m. on Friday, 27th January 2012, a traffic exercise was carried out in the Northeastern Division under the supervision of Superintendent Daniel, ASP Mahabir, and Inspector Jacob. Several roadblocks were held at various locations in the division, and 47 fixed penalty notices were issued. 4 persons were also arrested for narcotic offenses. The Organized Crime, Narcotics and Firearm Bureau, during the period 6 p.m. and 3 p.m. on Thursday, 26 January 2012, together with officers of the Heliport Subunit and officers of the Northern Division Task Force, also officers of the Criminal Intelligence Unit, conducted a marijuana eradication exercise in the Komuto Forest. 1 camp was discovered with 350 seedlings and 250 fully grown marijuana trees with an estimated street value of $250,000. No one was arrested. In the Central Division, there was a shooting. Around 6:20 p.m. on Thursday, 26 January 2012, officers attached to the Anti-Kidnapping Squad, Central Division, responded to a report of a shooting at Savonetta Estate, Claxton Bay. The facts are, around 6:20 p.m., residents of the Savonetta development, a gated community in Point Lisas, were alerted to sound of what appeared to be gunshots. They reported that a man dressed in camouflage wear, armed with a firearm, firing shots at houses and vehicles in the area. One of the victims, who was engaged in a game of golf at a nearby golf course, was informed that his house was under fire. He began driving towards his home in the said development when he saw a man dressed in camouflage wear standing on the street. The man stopped him and requested a lift. Believing that the man was a member of the defense force, the victim stopped and the man entered the vehicle. Police officers, whilst proceeding to the scene, intercepted the vehicle. The deceased, who was dressed in camouflage top and trousers and who was a passenger in the front seat of the vehicle, came out of the vehicle with a firearm in his hands. The officers ordered the man to drop the firearm when he began to fire at the police, who returned fire and the man fell to the ground. The man was taken to the Coover Health Facility, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. He was identified as Ramlal Ramnarayan, age 37, of Prance Gardens, Claxton Bay. Police recovered a Brazilian-made Taurus 9mm pistol and 1 round of ammunition. Senior Superintendent Boyd, Senior Superintendent Castillo, Superintendent Abraham, ASPs Edwards and Nanan, and other police officers visited the scene. Investigations are continuing. In the Western Division, firearm and ammunition was recovered. And the facts are, around 10:30 a.m. on 26th January 2012, as a result of information received, a party of officers of the Maraval Station, under the supervision of Inspector Dan, went to Cameroon Road in an area in a dirt track where they came upon a fig patch and recovered 1 Lawson .380 pistol with 4 live rounds of ammunition in a paint bucket, along with 2 rounds of .22 ammunition, 19 rounds of .38 ammunition, 2 rounds of .40 ammunition, 2 rounds of 5.56mm ammunition, and 17 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition. No one was arrested. That is the end of this morning's news brief. I'll now open the floor for any questions that you may have.
Maraval, tell me what is going on with investigations at this time? Because from media reports we were hearing that this is before the DPP. I know that you're not privy, but as to our officers taking a keen interest into this matter that has caused national concern.
Most definitely. We are awaiting some instructions from the Director of Public Prosecution as we speak at this time, but we that has engaged our attention in a serious way.
Morning. I wanted to find out, the mayor has come out confirming that there will be no glass bottles in Port of Spain for the carnival. Do you have any details as to how this is going to be enforced, and does it start from Carnival Sunday?
Well, we do acknowledge that there had been some discussions by personnel of our legal department together with the office of the mayor relative to that incident. However, it is too premature for us to actually comment because they're still working out some details. So a statement will be made in the forthcoming days. Any questions?
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending another daily press brief. We want to urge our citizens that this is the weekend. Again, during the festive seasons, we are asking persons to be responsible and continue to partner with us as we reduce crimes and also to reduce road traffic accidents. Please be responsible, do not drink and drive, and let us keep it safe for this weekend. Thank you very much.